Hi, I'm Chelsea from Tanaw Studio, and I'm going to show you around this living area plus the dining room. You already saw the bedroom that Ella toured you in, and this time I'm going to show you around the living room and the dining area. So this space actually used to be 3 separate spaces, and then we combined it into 2 na lang. But you can open this door and then it'll be like one big space na lang. So when you enter the space, the first thing you'll see is the receiving area. So this area, ito talaga yung style ng client namin. She's very classic, she's very elegant, but still contemporary. And then when you move towards the center, parang it becomes a little bit more youthful. When we were conceptualizing the space, she wanted yung apo niya to have an area to hang out and to play and to do activities. So that's what we had in mind when we designed this. So parang it moves from her style to more of a more youthful style. We interview our clients very thoroughly when we're doing our kickoff meeting, so we can gauge more of what their style is. But also our client had a lot of decorations and paintings, so we knew na based on what we saw na yun talaga yung mga gusto niya, because more or less puro sila mga abstract, puro parang ocean inspired, a lot of movement. And she also liked a lot of blues. Parang marami siyang blue tones na gusto in her decor and painting. So that's why we were able to gauge her style. Tapos when we showed her the living room and then we also designed her bedroom, parang similar sila ng style. So that's what she really liked. So the concept of the space is dynamic tranquility. So since this was 3 separate areas, there's also somehow 3 different styles, but there's bits and pieces in each area that will tie everything together. Plus overall, the vibe is very calm and welcoming. So the color palette for this space is mostly neutrals, but we also added accents of heavy hued colors to add more movement to the space. And then overall, we wanted it to look very bright and maaliwalas. We also mixed different kinds of textures in the space to make the place look and feel more dynamic. So for example, the space behind the sofa was very plain, so we added a wooden paneling behind it, and then we added metal accents to make it look more interesting. So most of the furniture here are custom made, so we wanted it to be very tailor-fit to the space. This is gonna be like the home of the family for a long time. So for example, we designed the sofa, the L-shaped sofa, to perfectly fit the space where it is. And then, since our client also loves putting decor and displaying things, we also designed a custom-made console table for her. So the area where I'm sitting now used to be the Lanai. So this was completely open, there was no ceiling, there was just like a roof on top. The room Ella toured you in, we added the floor para maging one whole room siya. So nagkaroon ng ceiling here. We added a sliding door in front of me para there's an indoor-outdoor feel. And then we retained this sliding door to my left para meron pa ring separation to the dining room, but if the family wants it open, it's gonna be one whole space lang with the living area. For this middle area, this middle section where I'm in, we designed it to be the most flexible area in the whole space kasi when they need it, they can make this into an alternate work area in case they'll need it. And then we also wanted it to have an indoor-outdoor feel. So where I'm looking at right now is the plants of the client. She's very fond of plants, so she likes to be able to see them all the time. So when she's sitting here, she can just admire her plants outside. When they want, they can also open the doors and then parang connected na sila with the outside while being indoors pa rin. So for the dining room, I think this one had the least major changes. So all we did was added more lighting in the dining room and we changed the furniture in it. So for the dining table, we chose one that expands. Usually there's only 2 of them here. So it accommodates the 2 of them well enough na it won't look like the table is too big. But also if they have more guests coming over, the table can expand and accommodate more. She wanted armrests on her dining chairs kasi it's more comfortable that way. So we got dining chairs that have armrests and they also swivel, so it's easy to chika and communicate with other people on the table. So if you see the whole space, most of the walls are plain, But we made this specifically, we planned this to be an accent wall because the client really wanted to add a very bold painting. So we just put like a concrete finish on it, and then she had this painting behind me commissioned for her. So we retained the arc structure, this entrance area, and this sliding door because it adds a little bit character. It also like preserves the structure of the houses, which is very Spanish, but still modernizing it a little bit. So we added different types of lighting. So we added a cove light, we added more pin lights, and then we also added accent lighting. You can also change the mood depending on what you want, but overall, it looks more bright and airy. So for this middle area, we used rattan furniture para it feels more like it's outdoor furniture. You feel like you're outside even if you're inside. So that's one of the details we added, and it also adds texture, so it makes the space more dynamic. So overall, since we finished renovating this space, the client has been super happy kasi everything she wanted daw we were able to achieve. Plus, we changed the floorings as well, so she feels like lumaki yung space and mas lumiwanag siya talaga. So this is what we did for the living room and the dining room. Stay tuned for the next video. Arvel is gonna be touring you through the master bedroom and the master walk-in closet. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. That's it for today. For your interior design needs, don't forget to #create